Welcome, friends, to Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter. We bring you the greatest female voices in the music industry, from the artists, songwriters, and producers, to managers and executives, and all the women who make the music industry what it is today. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, friends, to another episode of Crazy Women Country. I am Donna, and today I am here with Posey Hill. How are you ladies doing?
Good. Ready for show season to kick up.
Doing good.
Erin's doing real good down there in New Orleans.
Bienvenue.
We all wish we were with you right now. That's probably, yep.
100%.
Good time.
Oh. So we'd love to start off with one difficult question. And since you're new to our listeners, tell us, who is Posey Hill?
Oh,
let's see. Well, Posey Hill, we're a family band, but we're not like the homes. Not that there's anything wrong with the homeschool denim clad, everybody matching family band, but that's never really been us. But we're here in Central Arkansas. Our dad is also part of our band. He does a lot of writing and sings with us and stuff. But we're three sisters, and we just grew up listening to the good stuff and enjoy making music. Erin, do you have anything to add to that? Or
Posey Hill is technically a hill out close to my grandmother's house.
that too. Yeah,
and there was a ghost carriage that you could hear ever so often. But that's about all I know about the real Posey Hill.
A family ghost story. Yeah.
The family
Posey
ghost
Hill's
story.
Posey Hill's an
There's
actual
a hill
place close to where we live here. But yeah.
Okay, well, after the show, I'm going to have to ask exactly where that is. I will be in Arkansas a little bit this year, so I might have to come out and check it out, especially if it's a ghost carriage. That sounds very exciting.
You'd have to be like in the sticks to find it.
Yeah, there's not a paved road on this
There's
hill.
there's no tourist attraction anywhere near that.
Four-wheelers, ATVs, UTVs, whatever.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Put your bright orange on.
Yeah. Well, there's no hunting in the summer, but you
You
come on out to Arkansas.
Still put your bright orange on. Still put it on. Wink, wink. Still put it on.
Got it. I will have orange on, promised.
Yes.
So let's talk about your release in August. It's No Clear Place to Fall. I loved it. I was listening to it today again. So great album.
Thank you.
So let me just put it this way. I'm like, who has which favorite song? Like, do you each have a different favorite song off the album that maybe you like co-writing, singing?
Yeah, that's probably actually a pretty fair assumption. I think, and it really depends on the day, kind of what mood I'm in. But Love So Loud is one of my favorites, but that may have been because I wrote most of it. But I think Erin did a really great job singing on, lead singing on it, and I love how it turned out, and so that's probably my favorite on the album.
Megan?
Is she there?
I'm not much of a writer. I'm more of a vocal I don't know. I can arrange vocals.
Yeah. Erin does a lot of the vocal arrangements. Megan's keeping our nephew at the moment, so she'll pop on here and there. But
sorry,
I would say there she is.
Sawyer, what's your favorite?
Sawyer, what's your favorite?
Yeah. He's like, turn Mickey Mouse back on. The Clubhouse song, that's his favorite. My favorite just differs every day. I really love Keeping Tyler because I started that writing process, and that one's a pretty accurate description of that relationship that I went through. So I like that one, and I like Monster too. Yeah, I like Monster too because I feel like it's me and Erin get to kind of bounce off each other on that one. And then Just Give In, the end of that one's a little, it gives me an eargasm. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but
yeah, that's appropriate.
Okay, sorry. Bleep me out if you need to. But I really liked that one. I had a vision of what I wanted it to sound like at the end, and I kind of told them how I wanted it to sound, and they just nailed it. Kristian cussed at me a little because of the high note at the end, but she does it. So those are my 3 favorites, I think.
Oh, I love the mix.
Oh, it's loud, y'all. Trolley gone by. I like Monster. It's kind of a funky song. I like it. I like to sing a very melodic kind of song. One that I can put a lot of like emotion into. So I like There's No Way. But I also like Love So Loud because I like the meaning behind it. I'm kind of an emotional person, so I anything that has an emotion to it, I really like. Sorry, jets just flew by, like Air Force jets.
I can't hear them.
I haven't seen them here this whole time, but when I'm doing an interview, that's when they decide to fly by.
Absolutely, why not? Makes the crazy even better.
Yeah, great. But yeah, I like those kind.
Wonderful. So I'm going to ask about one that no one's mentioned, Box of Pine. And the only reason I mention that is because what record doesn't, or sometime in a career, don't you have a murder ballad? And that's what I loved about it. Like just, eclectic murder ballad in the middle of it. And
yeah, so that one actually, little man, he wants to be involved in this interview.
Oh, he can be involved. It's okay.
Yeah. That's actually the first song Kristian and I ever wrote together. So I started it, and my ex, that song and half the album are written about, it was actually a grave digger. So that was his profession. He dug graves for a living. And so that's kind of how that song started. And I had some of it and took it to Kristian, and we knocked the rest of it out in about 5-10 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
And then we started referring to ourselves as Paul and John, and then we've been writing together ever since. So, every now and then we let Dad in on it.
No, Dad writes a lot, but yeah. Now, to me, it was so fun because it's almost like a reverse murder ballad. Like instead of you're singing about murdering somebody, you're being look at the fur baby.
Sorry, I had a baby that wanted to come in too, but she's full fur, so she keeps scratching. I always joke the little Freddy Krueger. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, you're fine. So yeah, so Box of Pine, it's probably one of our crowd favorites when we perform live. That's always a crowd pleaser.
Hi, little kids in the background.
Those are my kiddos. My kiddos, my mother, and my honorary sister Chloe.
Is Dad around? Or is he working?
He's paying the tab. He's paying the tab. Put it on my tab.
So tell me, who are some of the people that have inspired you all musically?
Oh man. Well, when Erin Trio, yeah. So like when Megan was still real young, Erin and Dad and I started kind of we were originally like a bluegrass band. We started my senior year of high school, I think, and we were almost more like a trio tribute band, Dolly Parton, Linda Ronstadt, Emmylou Harris. And then of course like the Eagles, Dad grew up in the 70s, so we're Fleetwood Mac.
Oh yeah,
I think you could definitely hear some of that in our writing as well, for sure.
But we're also, I feel like we kind of got into the red dirt stuff thanks to Mr. Tyler Childers, hence the song about Tyler Childers. So that and Turnpike Troubadours and Red Clay Strays. Stuff along that vein too. Yeah, they're pretty good, aren't they? Yeah, stuff along that string too. So classic rock, classic country, red dirt music, you name it. We're all over the place.
And our mom's from Oklahoma, so she's a huge Merle Haggard fan. So we grew up to listen to old Merle quite a bit too.
Beautiful influences. I mean, there's not one there that I can be like, well, what about their music? I've never heard it. I can honestly say I've probably heard everyone you've mentioned that. Just all great music. I absolutely.
Yeah.
And
I definitely think you can kind of hear that in our music because we're not really. I know when people ask us what kind of music we play, I'm kind of like, well, it's a mesh of all these influences. I feel like because it's country, but it's not like, I don't know, it's not mainstream country, but at the same time, it's not, super, bro country or any of that. You know what I mean? So it's
it
really kind of hard to explain. It doesn't really fit in a box. Yeah. And that's because of all those influences that we mentioned, so.
And that's okay. That's great. I mean, think about it. Not to say that we all need to be in a box. I don't really think we do, except for obviously in Zoom here, we have to be in a box, right? But outside of Zoom
or car,
or car or whatever. Yeah. Music. Good music is good music, whether it's like the Eagles, like you were saying, Fleetwood Mac, you can go back to them, Dolly Parton, like it's good music, yes. Right? So I don't think we should even care what genre it is. If it's good music, it's good music.
I mean, if Dolly Parton can come out with a disco album and a rock album, I feel like anything's fair game. I mean, Beyonce's made a country album, and so everybody wants to be country because country's cool.
I do believe, yes. Yes, I believe that's from the 80s, Miss Barbara Mandrell there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So would you ladies like to do our 13 crazy questions now?
Hit me. Sure.
Okay. First one's really easy. Tell me, do you have any guilty pleasure music? If so, what is it?
I love a good Disney's Greatest Hits. I do. I used to own all 3 albums.
I love Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony? I was a big musical theater buff, so really any kind of musical theater, I'm probably all about it.
Mamma Mia soundtracks? Slaps.
Oh, yes. Mamma Mia.
ABBA, man.
Across the Universe soundtrack.
Oh, but I also like some Andrea Bocelli.
Oh, Andrea Bocelli. Yes.
Good stuff.
But
I'm proud of all of those.
Absolutely. Why would you be? I mean, it's good music, Finish this line. Today, my favorite song is.
Oh, that's a hard one. I've really been into Meg McCree here lately. Oh man. Yeah, I like her Chardonnay. Mary Jane and Chardonnay is like my bop right now.
I'm digging Casey Musgrave's Deeper Well. And I like Sarah Jarosz.
Yeah.
Don't Break Down on Me. I'm really digging that song right now. She's my favorite.
Oh, gun to my head.
It's a hard
one.
It's a hard one for her.
I mean, the weather's getting warmer, so my music taste kind of changed when spring rolls around and summer's near. So I'd probably have to say Time of Day by Turnpike Troubadours is what I've been jamming to lately.
Awesome. All great songs.
Literally, and I feel bad for saying this, but like, I've been listening to the DJO song that's on TikTok right now. You know what I'm talking about. It's the guy from Stranger Things.
I don't guess I know that one.
We're all going to be TikToking after this.
End of the beginning. You take the man out of the... Oh, it's great. It's very Bowie-esque. I love it.
That should have been your guilty pleasure song.
It should have been.
Well, if you had one song that would play every time you entered a room, what song do you think it should be or would be?
Crud.
What?
That's the hardest questions.
When I enter
the man eater. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, that's a hard one.
Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Sticking to it.
I don't have one. Listen,
my
I got
goodness.
young children. I got a lot of kids bop on right now. So
That's okay. It could be that song. It could be one of those kids songs. I mean, if you're going to tell me like,
as my son would say, kids bop a light, which is the kids bop cover of the Weeknd song Blinding Lights. Kids bop a light. Actually, no, right now we're real big into the song from the Hobbit movie, which is random, but we hear it all day, every day.
So that is the one song that comes on every time you enter a room.
Oh my Lord,
Yeah,
it is. It's I don't know what, mine are 6 and 4 and they're obsessed with the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings right now. So we listen to a lot of Ed Sheeran from that Hobbit soundtrack. And then the guy who played Pippin, that song he does.
Billy Boyd.
Yes, all the time.
Erin, your nerd is showing. Your nerd is showing.
We can blame Doug Burnett on that one.
Yeah. Our dad's a huge Tolkien fan.
Yes. He used to read it to us every night.
Yes.
Well, these are the ones that he loved most, Megan. Sorry, baby.
Oh man, I don't even know. Right now, mine's like 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton in the middle of the week, But
Megan,
Totally get it.
she did hers, did she?
Oh,
Very good, Mark. Rhiannon,
I didn't
Fleetwood
remember.
Mac.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes, I forgot.
It's all good. If you ever wrote a book, what genre would it be?
Historical smut.
We're gonna or fantasy romance, like Court of Thorn and Roses kind of stuff. That's what I'm into. Fairies and stuff.
It's less than $10 at Walmart.
Yeah.
Maybe a self-help book on how to avoid toxic relationships. But if you get into one, how to write a song about it.
Relationships for dummies.
Yeah, mine would probably be some kind of like crafting book, like how to quilt or something. I'm a huge crafter.
I love them all. Great topics, great difference. I love it. So tell me one thing on your bucket list: travel, music, playing the Opry, whatever.
Travel all day, every day.
Travel out of the country and not
out of the
Bahamas.
country. Oh, I want to go to Scotland and Ireland.
I would love to play the Mile O Fest. As an artist, I feel like that's like my next on the bucket. Like from there you would go on, but like Megan and I have been talking about going down to Mile O Fest just to see it. But man, I would love to play it as a musician.
We got one more crazy country lady joining us.
Hi, Dad.
That's Dad. Hey, give me my drink.
That's the other 25% of Posey Hill.
It's one of the perks of having a spouse. Refill.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to travel. Travel's like, man, I would love to sing in Ireland and Scotland in like little venues because I feel like they appreciate, family, like family little bands and like harmony and I don't know. I just feel like they would like us over there. I feel like they'd really like us over there.
I feel like we would be friends.
Like we're gonna be really good friends with them. They get me. Hey Megan, I like your ceiling fan.
A nice ceiling fan.
She ran off.
She dusted it. Good for you. Good for you.
I'm renovating a house, and I haven't touched the ceiling fan yet. It's from the 70s. So I got a cranky baby here.
Oh,
Oh,
Gibbs
aw,
needs
he's teething.
me.
poor Sawyer. Aw.
Oh, give him
So-
something to chew on.
He's been chewing on my acrylic nail. He's hungry though.
Feels good, probably.
So tell me the last thing you read. Email,
read-
text message. If you want to just go easy, you can do that too.
A Court of Mist and Fury. Actually, I'm reading Fourth Wing right now, which is again fantasy romance.
I'm gonna go Kate Middleton conspiracy theories on Instagram.
Oh,
I think the last thing I read was a quilting magazine that I got in the mail the other day.
can you tell who's the oldest sibling?
Little bit, just a little.
Just by 2 years, Erin.
Still older, baby.
I'm an old soul. Leave me alone.
And obviously, I want to live where there's fairies and stuff. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
There is a hike out in Oregon, as we were talking about travel earlier.
Yeah.
I want to call it the Hobbit Trail or something like that. It's like near the Hesida Lighthouse near Florence.
Yes.
North of Florence, I
Always been
think.
there.
You have it? Oh,
That's
see?
gorgeous. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. If it's over 2 miles round trip, I'm out. No, we hiked a lot when we were out there. It's so beautiful out there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, what's your game plan for the zombie apocalypse?
I'm probably just gonna lay down because I don't do that running thing. So like,
I'm going underground.
I'm
going underground. I'm moling it.
I'm just gonna give into it, become one real quick.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna hunt down Henry Cavill and see what he's doing for the apocalypse, and then
I thought my husband would thrive in an apocalypse for some reason.
I think my husband would do well.
Thrive. Like he'd be like, all right, I've had this plan. You didn't know about it, but I've had this plan for a while.
I bet he would.
This
Don't
is where
strike
all our
something
money's
like
been
that.
going. It's been to a zombie apocalypse. I'm just
Oh, my
joking.
goodness.
But no,
Oh,
I would go underground for sure. If I'm going underground for a tornado, I'm going underground for a flesh-eating used to be person.
Oh, well, this leads into the one that we could have gotten arrested for, but I promise you we won't because it hasn't happened yet. But so if I give you a call and say, hey, ladies, I have to hide a dead body. Do you know a good place?
Oh yeah, we live in rural Arkansas. I can name
Yeah,
you 20
I do.
places.
Yeah. Well, girl, I'm in New Orleans. I can find you even better places. There's some gators down here. They eat it right on up.
You know, a pig would eat a whole body. Like, I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts, so like, I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
You know, I did just watch again Fried Green Tomatoes,
Oh,
Yeah.
and he
I'm
made
gonna pass on the cannibalism.
no, I don't think it's what they did. I think they fed it to the pigs,
Oh,
I think they fed him
and
to the pigs.
then they ate the pigs. So, I mean, what's it? 6 degrees of separation, Kevin Bacon, like literally bacon.
that was literally bacon. There was like 1 degree of bacon right there.
Yeah, kind of, but there's enough distance in between.
Absolutely. Oh, so if we made a reality TV show, what would your reality TV show be called?
Real Loud Sisters of Hot Spring County. That probably.
Do you know where my cell phone is? Because I've lost it the majority of the time.
Do you know where my cell phone is?
It'd be like a search and rescue. Like, where's my phone?
Search and rescue.
Survival. How to find your phone?
Or it would be things my kids have like taken and hidden, and I don't know where they've put them.
Mine would probably be like, is this dirty? And it's laundry that I've already folded, but somehow gets back in the dirty laundry. Like,
Actually, I just thought of this. I could totally do a reality show about pediatric dentistry. The stuff I see every day. It's crazy.
Yeah. County government's pretty weird too.
See some crazy stuff in pediatrics.
I could imagine. I work in my day job. I work in the backside of healthcare, so oncology care. So I could only imagine.
I clean little kids' teeth. I clean their teeth all day, every day, except this week.
It's spring break week.
This is why I need this.
Sorry, I was making a bottle. What's the reality TV show? Why do I have children?
Oh Lord. He's a good boy.
Yeah, when you feed him.
Yeah. He's a growing boy. What do you expect?
I hate to tell you this. That's all men. I hate to tell you this. That's all men.
Oh, I know.
They ain't happy until you feed them.
Figuring that out real quick.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a whole lot different.
Yeah, right?
I get a little hangry, but I don't act a fool.
Yeah, I know one of my primary reasons for selling my house and moving to the city is so I can get DoorDash delivered to me again.
Megan.
What? It's convenient. Tired of cooking.
She's definitely a new soul.
I'm an old soul.
Like, forget this stuff. I want the millennial stuff, you know?
100.
Oh. If we made a movie about your life, who would you want to play you?
Reese.
Who?
Reese?
Man. I feel like Melissa McCarthy could play me pretty well. She's funny.
That's pretty good.
Oh, Megan, who's the chick from OC? The OC show that you like?
Rachel Bilson.
No, the other one. Oh, Gossip Girl.
Oh, Leighton Meester? Or
yeah,
Blake
you kind of look. No, not
Leighton
honey.
Meester?
I'm sorry, but not Blake Lively. Leighton Meester.
It's a bad angle.
Because you're brunette.
No. Yes. I'll go with Leighton Meester. I like her. She sings too.
Donna, this is what our reality show would be like, just so you know.
Yeah. I think Reese Witherspoon would be good with the weight fluctuation. She'd be like, skinny. Not skinny anymore. Skinny again. Forever not skinny. She'd be real good at it. She's a method actor, I think.
I think that happens to all of us, though, in general. I mean, guys, too, unless they're at the gym every week or women at the week, you know what I mean? Like, out all the time.
Yeah,
like, when we get on day jobs and we get so busy and 6'1". Yeah.
But they're 6'1", not 5'3", 5'4".
Yeah.
It's distributed differently.
There's less room to go. It has to go out.
And there's less, how do I put it? It's not as bad for men as it is for women.
Yeah.
People commenting and making a big deal out of it. The stigma or whatever it is for it. Like it's different.
Yeah. Mom bod does not equal dad bod.
No, dad bod's considered he's got a good dad bod. Mom bod's like, oh, she stopped taking care of herself.
That's a whole nother podcast right there.
I think we should just get together and make a whole new podcast. Yeah. No, it is true. It's true. I mean, it's still double standards everywhere, not just there. It's everywhere. I mean, women are still given those. We are, you know, and that's why, like, you know, I'm just bringing this up. You know, we saw the Taylor Swift concert recently, obviously, because it was on Disney. But I'm like, if you look, she's very eclectic. That's really good. You should watch it. It's very eclectic in her, you know, the people that she has around her and things like that. And she has a lot of women. That's the one thing that I do love about that is that she promotes women all the time. And that's why when, like, there's a woman that says, oh, I don't like her. And I'm like, well, okay. I'm like, but she promotes other women. So you should at least like her for that, you know? So that's just me ranting. Sorry.
Yeah, I think she donates quite a bit.
I think my thing with her is I may kind of be like, oh, Taylor Swift. But then I'm like, I would rather my daughter look up to her than some other people.
Yeah.
She's not vulgar. She's not parading herself around and barely anything. Like, I would rather my daughter look up to her than some other people.
Yeah,
So I
absolutely.
credit her for that one. I really do.
So, worst pizza topping.
Worst
Anchovies.
mushrooms. Mushrooms.
Anchovies.
Fungus.
Yeah, mushroom.
Oh, I
The
like
anchovies.
mushrooms. Keep the fish
Can you
off
tell
my
who the
pizza.
older one is again?
Pineapple. Blech.
I like mushrooms too, but I'll just let it go.
Sawyer's been making an appearance, so we're okay. Megan has Sawyer.
Aw, Sawyer's so sweet.
Long story.
Aw. Okay,
Yes,
so
somebody said.
We got these
If
questions
you
to get through. Let's go.
we're arrested, what would you be arrested for?
Probably disturbing the peace. Like being too loud.
Wait, who all is going to hear this interview? Because that's going to determine my answer.
Anyone that can go find us Spotify or Apple or wherever they listen to podcasts.
The grandparents going to listen to this.
No. We can block them on Facebook. It'll be all right.
I mean,
No, it's recording.
I don't know. I can't imagine being arrested, but I wouldn't do anything that bad. Maybe like public intox. After a really
Not
good
me.
concert.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Maybe like jaywalking. I'm telling you, I don't get in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh,
Public intox would probably definitely be mine after a concert.
No. I can get kind of sassy. Like, if I really think that there's an injustice being done, it's hard for me to hold my tongue back, especially with the job that I have and dealing with parents not taking care of their children. There's been times I had to go, I don't speak. But no, probably jaywalking.
I don't think anyone actually gets arrested for jaywalking, but it's okay.
Can y'all hear me? Like I've lost audio.
We can hear you.
I'm telling you, that's how much I don't
can't
get
hear
in
us?
trouble. I don't even know. Oh, there she goes.
Oh,
Is this just an error?
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear us now?
Can you hear me
She
now?
can hear us. She's looking like kind of confused. Like, I think you're all talking, but I can't hear you.
Well, her little mute thing's not on. Kristian, can you hear me? Oh, there's a thumb.
How to make your phone work when it doesn't work.
Yeah.
How many Burnett girls does it take to get to work a phone?
Apparently 4 of us, right? Maybe we should find someone that's like 12.
I've lost audio.
There you are. Can you hear us now?
Okay. Well, you can ask us the questions and we'll still
Yeah,
answer.
she
well,
doesn't
we were
matter
we were
anyway.
like at the last question, so
Oh,
I was
okay.
just gonna ask, like, because I'm a foodie. We'll let her come back in, and while we're waiting, tell me
This is
best
my
place
spot.
in Arkansas to get food.
Oh, that's
Okay.
tough. What?
Can I start? Can I start?
Yes.
The pantry. The pantry that's in Little Rock. It is phenomenal. La Hacienda is the best Mexican restaurant. People can
Yes.
argue with me all they want, but it's the
Yes.
best. And then there's an Italian place in North Little Rock that I love called Capeo's, and it's probably our favorite place to go to. But I have children now, so I don't get to go there much. So
There. I'm back. Sorry, I lost audio
hear
all of
us?
a sudden. I could see, but now I couldn't hear.
Kristian,
Yeah.
you're just too late for that answer. You're too late. You can't answer that one.
What was it? Oh, Lord of mercy. What was it?
Wait, I want to
Food.
answer.
Megan's gonna answer,
Okay.
then I'll ask you.
Important topic.
Megan, go.
Okay, well, I agree with the La Hacienda thing. It's the best.
Mm.
But I like Holly's Country Cooking in Conway.
Oh my gosh, I live there. Yes, Holly's.
Oh,
it
chicken
got me through
fried
my
steak,
pregnancy.
fried okra.
It's the best
Mm.
country food.
But Rocky's Corner Pizza in Hot Springs is really good pizza. It's my favorite pizza. And they have the best ranch, which is important.
They have a really
Kristian,
good
best
house.
restaurant.
Pizza without ranch.
Best restaurant. I really love Brood and Barley in North Little Rock in Argenta district.
Barley.
That's really good. That chef is from Philly originally, so that's a really good one. Yeah. And then the ones you mentioned, all of those too are like some of my favorites too.
Did you hear
Can
my
tell we're
picks?
related? I
You
heard
didn't even hear my
Hacienda.
picks. I said Capeos.
Oh yeah, that's like 2 doors down from Brood and Barley. That's good,
Capeos
too.
is like phenomenal.
Mhm.
What's in Arkansas like? Tacos for Life is an Arkansas-based thing, and they are totally moving out. Like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
in Tennessee now. They're in Nashville.
Oh, cool.
I mean,
Check that
it's
out.
good, but
Awesome. And that was the last of the 13 crazy questions,
Oh.
So we'll go back to normal questions later. But no, seriously, what do you ladies have going on for the rest of the year? I apologize if you hear my puppy barking. Apparently, I have someone at my door delivering something. Love it.
Let's see. We've got right now we've got 8 or 9 shows on the books coming up. We had 3 in April, but one of them canceled recently. But we've got the Arkansas Roots Festival at Johnny Cash's Boyhood Home, which is here in Arkansas. We have that in April. We're playing, we're just mostly playing all over Arkansas as much as we can. We're trying to expand over into like Oklahoma and Texas, and we played in Louisiana last year. So it's hard sometimes booking because we've got families, we've got day jobs, it's hard. It's hard to squeeze all that in, but
we'd love an international tour.
Yes. So if anybody wants to sponsor us, you can contact me at Posey Hill Music.
Hello, universe, make it happen.
Yeah. Our producer, the Nick Bullock, who produced our album, he is currently building his own studio, called Frida Studio, and it'll be outside of Nashville. And so we're hoping once he gets that up and running that we can get back out there and get back in the studio. So I think this year's mostly promoting the album, writing new material so we can get ready to do the next one, because that was just an amazing experience with Nick there in Nashville.
Wonderful. Well,
my goals for the year anyway. I don't know about you guys.
You mentioned the Country Music Awards?
Oh, yeah. We do have we were nominated for Americana Artist for the Arkansas Country Music Awards. This is their 7th year, 6th or 7th year. Hey, Sawyer. And so this is our 3rd nomination with them. So fingers crossed, 3rd time's a charm. So so that's in June. We're looking forward to doing that. I have like a little red carpet, and so it's fun. We enjoy going.
Wonderful. Well, I just want you all to know it's been a pleasure having you on today, and you are all welcome back anytime. So this has been great.
Hopefully,
we should do this once a month.
We're all in the same room.
Hopefully, when I don't have
spring break. It's spring break.
baby. I normally don't have a child with me because I don't have any of my own. So,
but that's life. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be Crazy Women Country if it wasn't a little crazy, right?
Absolutely, and that's the point. I mean, we used to have like my cat before she passed. She used to jump in and be like, "Here," and I'm like, "I'm trying to do something. Get out of the hello. I'm trying to talk to people." So that used to be the big craziness there, But so yes, the craziness is welcomed. Love it. And it's been a pleasure having you on. You're welcome back anytime.
Yeah,
and,
thanks, Donna. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Again, make sure you go check out their links in the descriptions and follow all of their socials for the latest. And we'll see you here next time at Crazy Women Country, everyone.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's episode of Crazy Women Country, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Be sure to click the subscribe button for new interviews weekly. And thank you, friends, for joining us today on Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter.